Greetings guys, good evening and welcome from a very fresh Minsk. Okay, so it's a Tuesday evening, autumn is here, and as you can see around, well, the leaves are starting to fall on the ground. It's late September and the weather is starting to get a bit colder. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to tell you exactly where I am. Okay, so guys, I am here in the courtyard of where I live here in Minsk. Okay, so this is the place, and this is a special video today. And today guys, I'm going to tell you where and how I live. Welcome to my hood. Okay, so as I mentioned guys, we are in the courtyard here where I live, and you can see all the different buildings around me. Okay, just see different types of apartments and so on. Okay, and I'm in the center of the courtyard. Okay, and in front of me here we have places where children like to play in the summer. Okay, and the weather is good. Right in front of me here is a table tennis table, okay, where people like to play table tennis, and we also have some slides and swings and other stuff as well. Okay, so anyway, this is the bench where I like to sit on in the summer, where it's quite where it is nice. At the moment it's actually quite pleasant, so yeah, in the summer it's nice, it's pretty cool here, but even though today is quite fine, it's going to get, I think it's going to get a bit colder this evening. Okay, so welcome to my courtyard, welcome to my hood. Okay, so let's move on then, shall we? Now, one thing that you notice here in this part of the world, okay, is that people tend to put their washing up, hang it up in the general courtyard. We have some sheets here, some blankets, well, that's a pillow cover, I think it is, and yeah, there are absolutely no problems. People can do that. Okay, now I'm just going to show you something as well. Okay, so also here, my friend Roman. Okay, as I have a friend Roman, I met him through work, and he lives here in this building. Okay, so guys, that is my general courtyard. This is the courtyard of where I live. Okay, so now I'm going to take you to another place in my neighborhood. Let's continue the tour. Here we go. Welcome back guys, welcome back to my tour. Okay, and I've just come from Roman's house, just around the corner. Roman is a guy I met in work. Okay, so this is another part of my neighborhood here. Okay, and it's quite an open space here, quite a big space. So we have a kind of like a field here where a lot of people you know, like to play here in the summer when the weather is really good. And if you can see ahead of me here, just here, I think we can focus in a bit. Okay, this is a Stalinka. Okay, this is a Stalinka. This means that it was a house built during the Stalin times, 2 floors on it, and it's mainly resided by old people. Okay, I think we can see some of the residents here, actually just in front of me. Okay, so yeah, this is the main play area of the hood. So it's quite a nice place, guys, it has to be said. Okay, it's really nice. I really enjoy you know, walking along here every Sunday, every Saturday evening. I like to walk around and just relax and you know, see what it's like, just relax and so on and so forth. All right guys, so that is the field of my neighborhood around. So slides, more slides. There's a school just ahead of here. Okay, and of course that's one of the main buildings where of course the residential building is. It's the of course it's the normal style here. All these buildings, as I mentioned in a previous video, were built in the early 1970s, so straight from the stagnation era. Okay guys, now so let's move on, and let's move on to the next part of my neighborhood tour. Here we go. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so I think we're on to the third part of my neighborhood tour. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to show you something that is very unusual from where I come from, but for here it's actually quite usual. Okay, and I've been to this place myself a number of times. Okay, so just across the road here, if I can see the sun, hello. No, some locals, well, not so locals. Okay, this building here, guys, this is a Dom Beta. Okay, now the Dom Beta it's a house of services. Okay, sorry about the sun. It is as it is. It is known as the House of Services, and this is a hangover from the Soviet times. So basically, what this place does, the Dom Beta, okay, is that if you want to have any item repaired, if it's a piece of leather, radio, TV, shoes, clothing, anything, you take it there. It's the Dom Beta. Okay, so that's the building, the Dom Beta, the house of household services. There's anything and everything in there: manicure, pedicure, dry clean, buildings, and so on. Okay, so now we're on Kuhlman Street, still in the hood here. Okay, and if we see to the right of me here, guys, okay, as you can see here, these are very, very tall buildings in my neighborhood, and what these are known as dormitories, or kommunalkas, общежитие, as they say in Russian. Okay, that's what they are, общежитие. And these buildings are owned by a number of state enterprises. I think this one here is owned by one of the agricultural factory companies here. Okay, so общежитие, what we mean by kommunalka, if you recall from one of my previous videos, is that these houses, they don't have a separate bathroom. They have common or communal shared bathrooms, but they have their own living room and bedroom. Okay, now let's turn to the opposite side of the road, guys, and as you can see here, okay, this is the place with all the bars and the place where you can buy your doner kebab and shawarma on this street. And this street here is always busy, especially on a Friday and Saturday night. All the taxi drivers, you know, they like to come here and they like to go to these shawarma, doner kebab shops and stock up for the night on coffee and kebabs. So yeah, if you're hungry during the evening, whatever, coming home from work, this is the place where to go, this building here. And also, if you can see on top of the buildings here, we also have some offices as well. It's back to the Dom Beta. Okay, and as we mentioned, guys, okay, this is the общежитие. These are the communal apartments. Okay, also in my neighborhood. Wow, get that for 1970s Soviet architecture. It's absolutely amazing. I love all this kind of stuff. So this was a Planeta Igre. This is known as the planet of games. Okay, and that there is a Stolovaya. There, as we can see, it's still open. Okay, so maybe that's another Stolovaya I think I will check out in the next while. Okay, maybe I will, maybe I won't, perhaps I will. That's it, guys. That is the общежитие, the kommunalka, built in the late 1970s, and it's now starting to show its age. One thing I really like about my neighborhood is that you know, I love all this kind of Soviet apartments, or the Soviet style of architecture. You guys mightn't, but I do. It kind of has its own charm, to say the least. Okay, so here's another one. This is another kommunalka, общежитие, and we can see businesses here. So we have an active zone where you can buy all your goods in relation to hiking and so on. All right, so yeah, I love all these types of these 1970s buildings. Yeah, they were good in their day, but I think they need a bit of an upkeep. All right, guys, so let's move on then to the next part of my tour of the hood. So let's stay tuned. Yep, you read that right. Even in my hood, We even have a second-hand shop. Okay, this is a second-hand store. It's for both men's and women's stores, women's clothes. My apologies. Okay, so now guys, let's go inside into the store. So it has on the side here, it has Muchskaya, Zhenskaya, okay, Idetskaya, Odechta. So we have men's and women's and children's clothes. Okay, so it's all second-hand. Okay, so let's go inside and let's see what kind of bargains I can pick up inside the second-hand shop. Okay, let's do a bit of shopping. Okay, so wow, straight away guys, they have a sale on. So today they have a sale. Let's see what's going on inside. Okay, let's open the door. Okay, let's see what they have. Здравствуйте. All right, so here we're inside the store here. Okay, and it tells me we have some shoes in this part. So this is in all the women's clothes. So we have children's shoes, women's shoes. Okay, so yeah, 30% off, 40% off. Okay, so yeah, inside our store. Okay, this is the women's side. Let's go to the men's side. Let's see what I can pick up here. So we've coats. Okay, so Odezhda Zhenskaya. So this is the women's section here. I don't want to go to the women's. I don't want to buy any coats or dresses. Okay, let's see what we have. Tricotage, platia, tops. Okay, dresses. Okay, Detskaya. This is where I want to go. That's where I don't want to go. They even have a wedding dress here. Okay, so I'm going to go to the men's store since I'm a guy. Okay, let's see what we have inside the men's shop. Okay, Mr. Bald would really like this. Okay, so I have some tracksuit bottoms, tracky bottoms here. Treniki. How much do we have? Wow, 22 rubles. It's a bargain. Wow, look at this. I've stumbled inside an Aladdin's cave. Okay, so ooh, we have some shirts here as well, guys. Shirts dressed like a Scotsman. Okay, we've got some jeans. Okay, this is a nice pair of jeans. It's a chino. XL, slim fit, a bit too big for me. So it doesn't say the price. Hang on a second, I think I can get the price here. Okay, so the price, no price on it. Unfortunately, I'd say it's about 20 rubles, something like that. Okay. All right, so lots of stuff here. They even have some, what you may call it, stuff for fishing, wet gear. Okay, now this is usually very expensive, and it's 39 rubles. Wow, that's a steal, guys. 39 rubles is about, 15 euros. Okay, we've got t-shirts here, more t-shirts. So, more t-shirts, a Bike Today t-shirt. Much is that? 15 rubles. Yeah, I think I'll be coming back in here, guys. Lots of bargains here. We even have tops, tracksuit tops as well, biking tops, jumpers. Definitely I'll be coming back in here. Okay, so that is the second-hand store. So let's go outside. Okay guys, I'm back out on the street. Okay, so back out on Kubasheva Street. Just show you where I like to do my shopping, in the Bell Market. Okay, this is where I go and buy my beer and vodka and store and other groceries and so on and so forth. Okay, so anyway, coming to the final leg, the end of my tour of the neighborhood where I live, chilling with the homies. All right, so anyway, let's move on. So gonna move up the street a bit. So yeah, it's like any other store here. Now, if you ever notice, guys, if you ever come to this part of the world, okay, you will see a beauty salon. They are everywhere. Beauty salons are absolutely everywhere. You'll trip over them in this part of the world. All right, So yeah, if you're a woman, this is the place to be. There's one here, there's another one up on the other side of the street, okay? And yeah, there are clothing stores here behind me. All right, so anyway guys, just as we're coming towards the end of my tour, okay, I'm going to show you something, and it's something a bit unusual to say the least, okay? But before we do, okay, I'm going to show you something. If you're thinking of coming to Minsk to live here, okay, well, the good news is there is property, and there are properties for sale, okay? So yeah, in my neighborhood you'll also find property, okay? It's not like back home in Dublin where an apartment, a two-bed apartment will cost you about 400 to 500,000 euros. So it's actually here it's relatively cheap. You can buy a really good apartment here in this part of the world, in my neighborhood, for approximately about $70,000 to $80,000 for a two-bed apartment. Really good. Okay, now, so my neighborhood has been undergoing a bit of how would you say, renovation at the moment. It's been renewed at the moment. Just want to show you something here. Okay, so what we have here is Gruski Dom. This is known as the Georgian house. Now I don't know what exactly is going in here, but I presume it is about all things Georgian. Okay, we also have a hipster coffee shop here in my neighborhood. So this place is getting a bit gentrified, a bit too gentrified to my liking. All right guys, that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed my tour of the hood. Stay tuned for more videos. This week I'm going to go on more adventures, both inside and outside of the city. So stay tuned guys. Share, subscribe and like my pages, like my channel. All right, that's enough for today. I'm gonna see you in the very near future. Do swidzenia, do встречи, приятной вечер.